Hey y'all, this is MGTV Reactions, and today we're going to be reacting on Skye's World and Wine Glass and Chill. All right, you guys. So, before we get into it, I'm going to ask everybody to please hit the like button when you come in, okay? Comment your thoughts down below in the chat because you know I love to hear what you have to say, okay? And also, hit that subscribe button too if you have not done so already, okay? So, first things first, I just want to say hello to everybody that is currently watching in the bushes. I hope all of you are having a wonderful, wonderful weekend so far, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I had to take another break because, like I said, like I told you guys before, life be lifing. And it is what it is, okay? But I'm back to do a reaction with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen real quick so we could jump right in. We're going to start off with Skye, okay? I seen she did a little PSA on her, on a, what is it called? A short. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. And then we're going to watch a video of hers that she put up. And then we're going to head over to Wine Glass's channel. So let's start here.
All right, I'm about to my kids dinner, but I tried not to come and address this, but I'm going to address this just so I can get it off my head. So somebody left a comment and said I needed to get. Well, I'm gonna address two things. Said I need to get my youngest son some speech therapy. My son, if you're talking about my 5-year-old, he is in speech therapy, and that's none of your business. That's none of your business whether my son has speech therapy or not. It's none of your business. My son talks. He wants to talk. I can.
So first things first. So somebody said something about her son needing speech therapy. She claims that it's not their business whether or not he is in speech therapy, but then comes and confirms that he is actually doing speech therapy. For all that, if you feel like it's not anyone's business, then why come and address it anyway? Yeah, I don't know. It just kills me. They always act like they don't, they don't want to be bothered with negativity, but then they choose to address the negative comments. Like
I
what?
can understand him. You don't have to understand him. The point of listening to the video is to watch the video is for you to watch me, not my son. You have been blocked. Okay? The next thing. Somebody just made a comment and said, I need to look into birth control. Let me see if I can show my arm. I'm going to show you this before I comment. Is it this one? Or is it this one? Nope, it's this one. See? That
What are we looking at?
was for me having birth control in my arm twice. Okay? I've also been on pills, the patch, and I've had the shot. Okay? But I'm grown, just like you're grown. I'm not going to tell you to stop having kids. When I had my children, I had most of my children with my ex-husband. Okay? My plans was to stay married and have a family. All right? I can have as many kids as I want. Okay?
Hey, banana muffin.
If I could have another one right now, I would. Just because so many of you keep making that comment that I need to stop having kids or making a comment about birth control. So if I could have another one, I would. Okay? Just to piss y'all off. All right?
Girl, you ain't gonna be pissing nobody off but your damn self if you have another baby. You the one that got to deal with it. I just don't understand. What's the purpose in addressing these comments? Somebody said you need to be on birth control, and you want to come on here and confirm that you have taken birth control. Like, nobody gives a damn whether or not you have a baby. I'm confused with this lady.
But you are also blocked. Now back to my normal videos. All right.
Anyway, you guys, that's just another video that Skye chose to put up to address something that doesn't even really matter. So we're going to go ahead and look at this video. Where is it at? Videos. It's titled Day in the Life as a Mom of 7, Dress Shopping and Krispy Kreme. So we're going to go ahead and get into that real quick.
That's two more outside the home, but
Started from the
in
beginning.
the home is seven. All right. Um, Back to another video. Welcome back. So in this video, I will be doing another day in the life of a mom of seven. So I gotta get my daughter ready for homecoming, you guys. And I know I had a lot of slack, a lot of backlash last year when she went to homecoming, but this year I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. Okay. So first,
Well, you know what? I sure hope she does better because I'm gonna be honest. Skye's oldest daughter, she's a cute girl, but the way Skye did her last time was completely out of line. She had her wig up high with a synthetic wig on. I don't know, some sort of satin dress. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give at all. So I surely do hope that she does better this year for sure.
I'm starting off by making the kids some breakfast. I was going to cook breakfast, and I said, "It's so much to do. I'm not about to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw together some bowls of cereal, y'all. It don't hurt for them to have cereal. Plus, my kids love it sometimes. Sometimes they just like, mama, we ain't feeling the eggs, bacon, salt. We ain't feeling all that. We just want a bowl of cereal. We want to make it quick and get the going. Okay. So yeah. And another thing, I know you guys be seeing my house sometimes and they be looking like a hot mess. Okay, let me not say sometimes, all the time. All right. I spend all day.
Yeah, definitely, definitely all the time. And I really don't understand it because she has some older kids in the house that could definitely help and pitch in. And it doesn't even matter that there's older kids in the house. The younger kids can still pitch in as well. There's a video on Skye's YouTube page where she's sitting here cleaning up, I believe, the younger boy's room um, for them when it's just stuff on the floor that needs to be swept. I don't understand why she's cleaning it when she could have them do it and she could walk them through it on how to keep their room clean, how to sweep the floor, how to pick things up, where things belong, things like that. I just don't get it. But let's continue.
Cleaning, cooking, all of that stuff, you guys. And it seems like it doesn't go anywhere. It seems like nothing's getting done. But honestly, I'm doing it. All right. And then in the afternoons, well, night, I work a 9 to 5. I'm trying to let that 9 to 5 go. I'm trying to get back into content. I'm trying to do content full time. I let people get into my head. I let people stop me. I really,
I'm confused. Not she's trying to let the 9 to 5 go. Now, it seems like since she's had the 9 to 5, there have been some improvements. I mean, they did go purchase a new couch. I believe she has a new washer and dryer. She's out shopping and things like that. And I'm assuming that that is because of the fact that she now has a 9 to 5. I don't know. What's the point? What's the point? Why would you quit your job and the holidays are right around the corner? Why? So what you going to do? You're going to go apply for Christmas assistance like you did all of the years prior? Instead of keeping your job and saving your money so that you can go out and buy gifts for your own children. It just makes no sense to me that these women, they will get jobs and then say that they want to quit the jobs to focus on content creation. Well, if you creating content wasn't enough before and the amount of views that you're getting still hasn't changed, what would be the outcome if you do that again this time and not work a 9 to 5 and just focus on content? The view count is still the same. So you're not going to make any more money. It makes absolutely no sense. Hey, Cancer 66, Banana Muffin, you said it's because she's a hoarder and cleaning isn't important to her. It obviously isn't. I agree. It obviously isn't because the way the kids are in there just throwing stuff down on the floor. Is I'm confused. Is she not redirecting them? Is she not telling them to not do that when she sees things on the floor? Why she's picking it up, but she's not making them pick it up, and that's why there will be no progress. I'm not about to be cleaning up after how many kids is it in there? 7 children and also a big ass man. I'm not about to be cleaning up after everybody when everybody's perfectly capable of making sure that they clean up after themselves. Now, obviously, as the mother, and the adult in the house, you will have to clean the house. But certain things just should not be happening, like plates and cups and all sorts of things all over the floor. It makes no sense. Um, Cancer 66, you said, how have you been? I have been okay, life be lifing, but I'm back now. I just had to take care of some things. My kids have things going on. They're playing football. My son is in basketball and with the sports and everything, working. I just been trying to keep it together. And from time to time I have to take a break from social media and focus on the things that are most important. But I am good. I hope you are doing good as well. Let's continue.
Really, I'm working on it, y'all. For anybody who's new to my channel, I am a mom of 6. I got married. Into the marriage, my husband brought a son. So I am now a mom of 7. This is the most
Okay. There we go.
See more because he has 2 more outside the home, but in the home is 7, right? Um, I was diagnosed a long time ago when I only had my oldest daughter with bipolar disorder, depression, and anxiety. Recently, I have been back seeing someone. So I was recently also diagnosed with PTSD. I'm not trying to claim any of those things, okay? But there is something in me that does stop me from continuing to do my content, well, post my content, because I am every day constantly recording. It's like my life now. I literally record everything. I just don't post everything. I don't.
Well, then that makes absolutely no sense. What does her diagnosis as being bipolar, depressed, and most recently having PTSD? What does that matter with your posting? If you're constantly recording everything in every aspect of your life, if you're not posting it, essentially you're doing it for absolutely no reason. It makes no sense. Latoya, you said, is she really married, and isn't he still married to another woman? I have absolutely no clue whether or not her and Drake are actually married. I highly doubt that they are. I think that she just calls him her husband. I did hear on the YouTube streets that he is actually married to another woman. But to be honest, you guys, I really don't know for sure what's going on with that. You say happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Latoya.
I don't post every day like I'm supposed to. And there are channels that don't have to post every day and get the views and stuff that they want, get the numbers and stuff that they want, get the money that they want. But for my channel, it is a lifestyle channel. It is about me and my family. So in order for me to get to where I want to be, I have to post every day, and I have to post more than one time a day. Okay. So I have to push through everything that's in my head and get the content out. And I'm working on that. Right here in this clip, you guys, we stopped and got some Krispy Kreme donuts because Krispy Kreme had a buy 1 dozen, get a dozen for $1. So we got 2 dozen donuts. We don't do this deal all the time, but we do it most times. I'm not gonna tell no story. Even my dad called me and be like, Skye, they got them donuts. You better go. Because of course he wants me to bring him some. So sometimes I end up having to get 4 boxes because I do take some to my siblings.
I'm gonna be honest. Dozens of donuts is the last goddamn thing that y'all need. I wonder, have they even gotten halfway through all that bullshit she bought from Family Dollar? I wonder. I really would like to know because I'm still stuck on that. Okay.
And my mom and my dad. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm working on getting the content out. And I honestly, I know I get on here and be like, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to post more. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And for real, y'all, like seriously, it's not that I don't want to. I really am trying. In my head, I say it every day. I listen to motivational videos to tell me to get the content out. Let me stop what I'm saying real quick. So right here, we went to Plato's. My daughter, Plato's calls it. My daughter wanted to go and get her prom dress.
Well, wait a minute. What's going on with the daughter? Respectfully. I don't know. Last time I seen the daughter, she just appeared to be dressed, and she just appeared girlier than this, more feminine. Okay, but let's continue.
a homecoming dress from there because it's like a secondhand store, kind of like Goodwill, Salvation Army. But for Goodwill and Salvation Army, when people go and give clothes, they're donating it. You don't get money for it. For Plato's Closet, if you take clothes, decent clothes that's not showing much use, pretty much, I guess, then you get money for it. So I don't know. My daughter's always wanted to go to Play-Doh Closet, so that is where she chose to go. But we did not get her dress there, you guys. We did not get her.
So Skye says she's going to do better for her daughter's homecoming this year. Now, obviously, because they're in a secondhand store, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the secondhand store if you have to shop there or if you like to go there and pick up things from time to time, but I just don't understand. Didn't she get the previous dress from a secondhand store? And it just looked like a satin, I don't know, long nightgown. It wasn't giving like modern day prom or homecoming, like up to date. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, basically. And I'm not saying, excuse me, I'm not sitting here saying that Skye needs to go out and spend $1,000 on a dress. But I think that there's places that you can go and look for dresses and find dresses on sale. Shit. To be honest, I know I went to prom years ago. Okay, years ago, obviously. But I was able to find me a very, very cute, very, very nice dress from Macy's for just $50. A beautiful gown for just $50. I don't know why she insists on going to places like this. That's all I'm saying. Shit, I'm ready to upload a picture to show y'all the dress that I was able to get from Macy's for just $50. Okay, I don't know. I just feel like Skye's not looking in the right places. But let's continue.
Dress there, and I was just looking at shoes because I was thinking about getting her another pair of shoes. But why? She has a pair from last year. There's no point of keep doing it same thing every year. Now every year I don't mind buying more dresses, but if we can still wear the shoes, why not? They was only worn one time last year. You see what I'm saying? All right, so back to what I was saying.
Well, the purpose of buying new shoes would be so that the shoes can match the dress. So you're going to make so she basically has to get a dress that will match the shoes. Now, I don't remember what type of shoes she wore the last time. But okay, Skye, whatever. Let me read what y'all saying in the comments. So, Latoya, you said, well, Skye, that's on you. Missing out on your coins. Exactly. You said, child, I said the same thing. MGTV, she definitely wasn't dressing or looking like this at first. Right. I'm just a little bit concerned. Like, she just looks a little different. I don't want to say too much because at the end of the day, she is a child. But yeah, Cancer 66, you said the daughter looks run down and sad, but imagine living in a household like Skye's. Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm quite sure it's very chaotic. You also say if the daughter has a job, she should be able to get herself something nice for prom unless Skye takes her money. Now, Skye most definitely probably is making that girl pay for something over there. I know she won't ever tell anybody that, but I'm quite sure she is. Latoya, you said now it's like the oldest daughter wants to be covered as much as possible, like less seen or doesn't want attention drawn to her. I don't. Girl, these women just bring complete strangers into their homes. Now, that is a good point. She's looking very dykish, okay? That's how she's looking. And, and she definitely did not used to dress or look that way. And that does happen sometimes when girls feel uncomfortable because somebody's making them feel uncomfortable. They would try to be more covered up or appear less feminine or things like that because they no longer want to attract certain attention. So I would hope that man is not over there making that girl feel uncomfortable in her own house. I would hope that that's not the case. But let's continue.
So pushing out the content. I know y'all see how I did it. I'll be all over the place, y'all. Pushing out the content is the hard part. You know what I'm saying? Editing it is the hard part. Recording, like I said, I record everything. I record me folding clothes. I record me washing clothes. I record me washing dishes. I record me sweeping the floor. Then I gotta go and edit it. Now, for cleaning videos, it's best to put music over them because I'm not much of a talker. I'm forcing myself to do this now.
It's her explaining. So here's the thing. She just said that she is debating or, thinking about quitting her 9 to 5 to pursue content creation full time, right? Which is her business. I don't think it's a good idea, but that's her business. But then she's sitting here explaining why she is recording content but not posting it. So the bottom line is, if you're constantly recording content but never posting it, you're playing yourself at the end of the day. So you just got a bunch of videos of you folding clothes and cleaning up in your phone, and they're never posted. You're wasting your time, essentially. What's the purpose in continuing to talk about this? If you want to get it together, then get it together and put the shit out there. What are we saying?
Now, I'm not much of a talker, really. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to put music over it, something soothing, something something you could rock with, something like that, just so people are interested in the video. But then your girl also just go and clean something, and I really don't be like, oh, let me prop the camera, or it take me longer to do it. So then I do record it, but then getting to the editing part is like, frustrating. Let's stop into it again. So we end up going to the mall. We end up dropping the guys back at home because my husband and the kids went with us. The boys went with us, to do everything else, Plato's Closet.
I'm confused. You ain't even found a dress yet, but you out here looking for jewelry? I guess the whole purpose was to like window shop. What's the point? They just passed JCPenney's. Now, I have not been inside of JCPenney's in years. Okay. So I don't know what it's looking like in there. But why not go check out the dress section in there? Why not go to other stores since you're in the mall? Why are we looking in Plato's Closet or secondhand stores for the dress and then go to the mall to look for accessories? Why not check out those other stores too, so that you can see what you can find on the clearance rack or something? See what the options are, what's available. I'm just not understanding.
And all the other stuff we had to do. But for the mall, I said, let's make it a girls' trip. So I ended up dropping the boys off at the house. We went to the mall. My daughter wanted to look at jewelry first. So I let all the girls look at jewelry and stuff like that. And then we end up going to look for her dress in a whole nother store. And what else we do? Oh, we went to go get some Chinese food. Now, we did not get to stay at the mall to eat our food because the plan was to sit down, record us eating all the stuff like that. But we didn't get to do that. We had to end up getting back home because by the time we finished doing everything we needed to do, I had an hour to get ready for work and be at work at 5 o'clock. Okay. And in that hour, I had to also make sure dinner was prepared and done so that way the kids would be able to eat and all this stuff while I left the house. And of course, I do have a babysitter before anybody have to ask. I have a babysitter that comes in when I go to
Okay.
work, and then once my husband gets off, the babysitter leaves, and then he's here with the kids. Let's trade off. We got to work together here. It's teamwork, okay? But yeah, it makes me so happy.
But then it should be, it should be teamwork when it comes to getting the house chores done. Now, I'm glad that she did take her to the mall and they looked at other dresses in the mall. That is great. I hope that she is able to find her a wonderful dress so that she can make up for the disaster that she did last year. Definitely. But my whole thing, I just have a question. They're a team when it comes to who's going to watch the kids and things like that. But why are they not a team when it comes down to keeping the house together? I mean, after all, he lives there too. Why are they not putting in the effort to make sure that that they're keeping their house together? I just don't understand that.
Happy when I can do this stuff for my girls. Now, for my younger two girls, I'm working on doing nails and all that other
Hey,
stuff.
Teresa. All right. See if there's anything else worth watching. Okay. Just give me a moment. Why is it on shorts? I said videos. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to stop sharing my screen real quick. Cooking dinner, cleaning. I don't really feel like watching Skye cook and clean and all those things. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Wineglass's channel, because she ain't going to be doing nothing but playing a whole bunch of music all the way through anyway. Now, the most recent video that Wineglass has put up is, let's see, Cozy Fall Decorate With Me 2025. So I'm going to pull that video up and we can get into that. And I'm going to read y'all's comments before we get into Wineglass too. So just give me a moment. Video up here. All right, let me share my screen real quick. All right, now let me see what y'all were talking about. So I'll start with Latoya. You said, I didn't like to see that man walking around without a shirt on in front of her kids like that. Yeah, me too. I think that it's completely inappropriate. Definitely way too inappropriate. Okay. He shouldn't be walking around with shirtless, without no pants on. He shouldn't be walking around in his boxers and none of that. It's inappropriate. Just throw a fucking t-shirt on and some shorts or some sweatpants and call it a day, especially around all those young children that don't belong to him. It's not appropriate at all. Latoya, you also said, especially with all them overgrown people in there, it should stay clean at all times if they learn to clean behind themselves. Exactly. Exactly. Makes absolutely no sense. There's 7 kids in the house. Ain't none of them infants, okay? Everybody is perfectly coherent. They're able to walk, talk. They can comprehend everything. It's no reason for the house to be as dirty as it is, okay? There's 2 adults in the house. Now, I'll add her daughter as an adult because she's the oldest. So 3 older people in the house who have the ability to instruct, okay? The younger children, everybody. It's no reason for the house to look the way that it does. Absolutely no reason. Latoya, you also said, Lord forbid if Wineglass has learned a new word. All right, so she's shopping in the beginning of this. I'm going to just speed it up to when she gets home. Okay? All right.
It's 2 of them. So, hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Wineglass and Chill, and today is another fall cozy, trying to get my house a little bit more cozier for fall. So yeah, and I'm cooking tonight and I'm doing some cleaning. So yeah, y'all, come spend the day of me cooking and cleaning and making my house more cozy and more fall. Got groceries, y'all. So yeah, but let me show y'all this little plant that I got from the Dollar Tree. I got this little bit of, it's like a glassware from Dollar Tree. It said $1.25, but it's really $1.50.
So you got a vase. Is that supposed to be a little vase? She's talking about, I got this little glass. She wants to make the house look more cozy. Okay, girl.
And then I got these. I got 4 of these. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yep, I got 4 of these for $1.50. So I'm just gonna put these in here just like that. And I'm gonna put this in the middle of my table for right now. These light bulbs that's gonna go around my living room. So yeah, these was $11 at Walmart. And yeah, I'm just gonna put them on the back of my couch or around my TV. I don't know yet. Got these from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna put them in here, hopefully, and pray that the kids don't touch it. So I got that. Got these from TJ Maxx. One was $12, and this one smells. Another one from TJ Maxx, and it's know for sure just yet where I'm gonna put everything. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't think I want to put this on the table just yet. It might go on the table, I don't know, y'all, or it might go in my kitchen. Nowhere near done cleaning or getting my house together for fall and making my house a lot more cozy. I did change my living room around, and
Sometimes, I don't know. I understand, when the seasons change, people, they have certain decor and things like that that they want to put out. You might change your centerpiece in your dining room table. You might put some stuff up on the shelves or change your pillows out, things like that. But I just feel like it's kind of like pointless for her to do, considering the fact that when she leaves out to go to work, that man is going to allow the kids to tear up all the shit anyway, just for her to keep having to clean it up, fix it back the way that it is. Like, it's just not, I don't know.
Threw away my rug to my living room, and then I washed my covers and stuff for the living room right here. This right here, I'm gonna eventually, this plant right here, I'm gonna eventually throw away and add some new ones once I get my money together. But all it is, I washed the pillows and stuff, the couch cushions and the pillows, and got that together. I'm doing a lot of talking, so let's get to this cleaning and getting shit done. So, decorating my house to be more cozy. I was trying to stay on a budget, but a budget is unrealistic if you go to TJ Maxx. I love me some TJ Maxx, but their stuff is more expensive.
So, question: why the hell are you leaving the tags on? Is she going to take them off? But let's continue.
Next time, I'm going to consider going to Walmart. Walmart had the same candles for $5, and they had stuff more cheaper than TJ Maxx. But I love me some TJ Maxx. I also feel like I could have got a lot more stuff from the Dollar Tree. Maybe going to a different Dollar Tree, I could have got a lot more. So at Walmart, I brought these lights that was 11, almost $12. So I got these. I spent almost $130 and just not getting too much. Okay, if I would have went to Walmart, I would have probably saved a lot more money. And I think it's because I don't know if TJ Maxx getting their stuff from China, but yeah.
What?
T-Mobile's guide to
Hold on.
moving.
I believe she said 120. I'm not exactly sure. I forget what she just said, but I believe it was over $100. So she spent over $100 and something dollars on lights, some little gravel stones, a little. What did she get? Some candles, some leaves and shit to put in the vase. That was over $100. Girl, if you don't buy some fucking pumpkins and put that shit up on the thing, and you would have did okay with the little centerpiece or whatever, but the lights and that, I just don't understand. I really just don't get it. But I'm gonna have to mute it because it's music. So, but let's continue. Wait, Latoya, you said that part. Instead of her getting onto them and teaching them, you don't trash where you lay at, and pick up after yourself. All that traps you see these ladies sweeping up off the floors don't make sense to me. Yeah, it's a mess. So we're gonna silently watch her put these damn lights up. I'm gonna see when the music stops. I know she ain't putting it around the back of the couch. Okay. All right. So she has some lights in the corner. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the lights, but okay.
Qualities are not like it's not long enough, but it's okay. It's a good start of making my house a little bit more cozy. It's like the simple is things that make your house very cozy, and just
At this point, I'm getting sick of the word cozy. And it's the way she drags it out. Cozy. Like what?
doing this and changing around your living.
Another thing, she got a dog in here. She got a damn, I believe she has a cat too. Small children. The damn dog probably going to chew the lights up or the cat. It's not going to last. That's what I'm saying. It's pointless. You spend over $100. She probably going to go out and get more stuff, and they ain't going to do nothing but tear the shit up. And that man not going to make them clean up after themselves when you're going. The dog's going to chew the fucking lights up. The kids, I don't know.
Living room makes it more cozy, y'all, and more fall feeling. So Once it get really dark, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it. But let me show y'all what it look like now. This is what it look like right now. But we are, once I close that window over here, then you'll see the full effect. And
Okay,
also
girl.
I added all these little rocks to this plant, and then I'm gonna wash off this table.
It's irritating to me. You thinking about centerpieces and decorating the table. For one, if see, that's how okay. So for my dining room table, I have this centerpiece, which is essentially a vase with flowers, and then I have two matching candles on the side of it. Um, a little cloth in the middle, you know, just to dress it up some. But the fact that she left the tags on the damn flowers is irritating me. The fact that the table is stained up with little pieces of crumbs and shit like that, that's what I like. What's the point? And these candles that she bought are not fall themed. That's what I'm saying. She would have been better off like putting, how they have like the little glass pumpkins and shit like that, or the little decorative pumpkins, things like that, some fall stuff. You could put that up on the shelves, do a cute little centerpiece in the middle of the table, maybe change the colors of the pillows and call it a day. But as far as the lights and all that shit, that's going to get tore down. The dog's going to chew the shit up. It's pointless.
I also got other stuff too, like more dish
And,
towels.
and, and another thing, real quick, to be honest, the decor on her walls, the little decoration things that she has hung up, that is already giving fall to me just because of the colors that it is. So I just really feel like it's not that much to do, to be honest. Um, Latoya, you said you need orange. She should have gotten a fall tablecloth as well. Exactly. I don't know. Wine glass don't really know what she's doing.
House, all purpose cleaning. This is awesome purpose cleaning and some Windex because they said they needed Windex to clean the windows. So that's what we got. To start doing this laundry because we got so much laundry to do. Like I always do. Have laundry because I don't be consistent on it, but as long as we get this laundry shit done.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have so much laundry because while that man is sitting in the house with those damn kids, the least he could do, it's not like he got to go to the laundromat. It's a washer and dryer in the goddamn house. The least he could do is throw a couple loads in the washing machine. That's the least he could do. If he ain't gonna clean up, wash the dishes, or load the dishwasher, if he ain't gonna do all the other stuff, that's the least he could do is throw something in the washing machine. But anyway,
And it doesn't matter. I also want to do my room, redecorate my room a little bit and make it more fall-ish, and get everything together. So yeah, just add like a couple new sheets or pillows and flowers. That's really it. I'm not trying to do it too big.
a couple new sheets. What do you mean a couple new sheets to make it more fall and more cozy?
Just something. Also going to take these pictures down. If y'all are new here, my couch used to be on this side of the wall. Now we have it on the other side, but I really got to clean all of this crap off this stuff because this is going to be the living room. I do want to redecorate this and put some cute stuff on here so it can look really cute and elegant. For tonight, we have
Girl,
in
bye.
chicken Alfredo with carrots and green beans so we can do this Sunday dinner. Yep.
Hold on. Did she just say they're having chicken Alfredo? Let me rewind it back. Because if hold on.
Chicken Alfredo with carrots and green beans so we can do this Sunday dinner.
Well, if you're having chicken Alfredo, then why the fuck do you have drumsticks? When it makes sense to get like chicken breasts? I don't. Okay.
Yep.
You can cut it.
I got some of this
know.
stuff to make the house smell really good. Lighting candles really does.
That's what I'm saying, Latoya. You said I like that. Now she needs to keep that up. That's fall. That's what I'm saying. The stuff she already has in her home gives fall decor. It's not really too much to add. So she's just going around buying shit just to buy shit. And let me see. She got both candles lit at the same time. Different scents, I'm sure.
Made
Yep.
your house more cozy, okay?
Okay, girl. I can't. So now we got 2 candles burning, 2 completely different scents. How can you appreciate one scent if there's another one burning and they're getting mixed up? Wine glass is irritating me. She's irritating me. Real bad. Real bad. Let me skip this ad real quick. Let me read Teresa's comment. Teresa, you said, I do my living room. I change my throw blankets, my throw pillows, and I bring out my fall gnomes and always change my bathroom as well for different seasons. Right. And that's perfectly fine. A lot of people do that. I do it when I feel like it from time to time too. But I just feel like Wine Glass is that this must be her first time, like, changing up the decor in her house for the season. It has to be because it's just not given that she knows what she's doing.
All right, y'all. So this is a basic meal that my family really loves, and
And so my thing is, she just stepped on the hanger. You see the shit right there. The dustpan's right there. Why? What's going on? What's going on? You couldn't sweep that up real quick before you get started with the video. You're just gonna leave the shit all on the floor and in the way and in the view of the video anyway. Okay.
a definitely cozy meal. Let me know if you guys ever had this type of meal before. I love to cook this meal. We haven't had
Did
this
she just say a cozy meal? Oh yeah, she about to burn me out.
in a long time, and since now it's fall and I'm trying to make my house more cozy, this
my
is the
God.
perfect meal for tonight. Let me know in the comment section, have you ever had this meal, and what is your
Girl, everybody has had chicken Alfredo. Everybody has had chicken Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo was good. I wouldn't consider that the coziest fall meal. Maybe some chili. I like to do a lot of beans and things like that when the weather starts to change. Some stews, comfort food, things like that. Those are what you call, like, in her words, cozy meals. But chicken Alfredo doesn't really give that. And I'm genuinely confused. If you can, you guys, let me know in the comments. When you make chicken Alfredo, do you buy chicken breast or do you use chicken drumsticks or chicken thighs? Because I'm confused.
cozy fall meals and routines.
I'm genuinely confused. And so what is she about to do? She put butter in the pan. She's going to cook the drumsticks in the pan with the butter like that. Okay. This is interesting to watch. I know everybody has different methods when it comes to cooking. But I'm just a little confused by this, to be honest. Now, Teresa, you said I do chicken breast for my chicken Alfredo. I have never seen anyone use chicken legs for that meat. Okay, perfect. So I'm not the only one. Latoya, you said, what's your sign? I'm a Sag. I am a Pisces, Latoya.
It said $1.25, but it's really $1.50.
How the
And
fuck
then
did
I
you call
got
me back here? What did I just do? Hold on, let me get back to the chicken. I'm sorry, y'all. She was starting to talk about something. Here we go. All right.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let this chicken cook for a little bit, and then I'm going to just sit down just for a little bit, let this chicken cook.
Latoya, you said chicken breast. Exactly. Okay, so I'm not tripping. That's all I wanted to know. Because I know everybody does things differently, but I thought everybody agreed already that when you're making chicken Alfredo or any sort of pasta involving chicken, it makes the most sense to use chicken breast. Like, I'm confused about what's going on here. Teresa, you said I have candles that I light, and I also have candles that I use for decor. Yes, me too. I don't light all of the candles that I have. So if she wanted to go for a fall theme, I really think she should have gotten some candles to go, on the table that align with the theme she's going with the leaves. And that could have been, orange candles, um, red candles. I don't know, like one that's like maybe like a nudish color, like a brown, like it just fall colors essentially. So I was a little lost to see her have a white candle. White candles actually that white that's cool, but the pink one it threw me off a little bit. Um, it definitely threw me off a little bit. Hey Shawnee, Teresa, you said wine glass is not used to during decor for different seasons. I agree. Yeah, she's not. She's not. It's a mess. Shawnee, you said I'm a Sagittarius too. MGTV, my younger brother is a Pisces. His birthday is February 19th. Okay. Well, mine is March 4th. You said I'm sorry her food makes my stomach hurt. Yeah, it's not given that wine glass knows what she's doing in any capacity. So and she doesn't really care about the view that we're seeing. So right now we see the trash can. The bag is inside the trash can, which means more than likely there's trash spilled outside of the bag in the trash can. There's no lid on it. She just had shit all over the floor. But she got the candles lit and she's worried about the fall decor. Now, another thing that I think is interesting, before I want to change any decor in my house, before I even think about decorating, the first step is to clean the shit up. What's the point? Why are we putting out decorations in a home that is not clean? Let's continue.
Cook, and then after that, I'm gonna show y'all how to do the Alfredo for our fall night. This is like a fall cozy night routine that we
Please
haven't
stop.
had in a long time. The last
Please
time we
stop with the
had
cozy.
Alfredo was maybe around fall. So yeah, I hope this.
The last time they had Alfredo was not in the damn fall. I have seen her make Alfredo for those damn kids in the summer. In fact, she made Alfredo and put nothing in it. She just made the noodles. Just Alfredo. That's what she did in the summer. Girl, bye.
Motivate y'all to get up and clean and get stuff done because y'all be hard because five I work a full-time job. If you guys are new here, I am a mom of four. I work full-time PM shift, so my schedule don't look like a typical 9 to 5. My schedule is a 3 to 11:30 p.m. So I'm a PM mom, and
So you're not a PM mom. If that's the case, if you work 3 to 11, then you're an AM because you don't see your kids until it's the morning time or when you come home and they're already asleep. What do you mean a PM mom? It's crazy because I sympathize with Wine Glass because I really just feel like she has the best of intentions and she really just wants to do right. I think that she just has a lot on her plate and she doesn't really have any help. So therefore, what she is doing, it just appears to be all out of whack and all over the damn place.
be hard sometimes. And then um, yeah, we have ADHD, anxiety, and depression over here, but we try to keep it everything positive and just keep going strong. And that's what I've been doing lately. So I've been trying to stay consistent with y'all.
Why do I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but why do these women feel the need to keep announcing their mental health status and their diagnoses? Why do they feel the need to talk about the the mental disorders that they have been diagnosed with? I think I'm gonna be honest. Because of the current state of the world and just because life be lifing and things be going to fuck on, a lot of people are struggling with certain things. Okay, you're not the only one. I can understand mentioning it a few times, but just coming out of the blue when you're talking about making your house cozy and fall, I just don't understand what's the purpose in talking about your mental health diagnosis and letting everybody know that you know everybody in your household is suffering from these issues. I'm just a little lost. So real quick, I'm going to read some of y'all's comments. Shawnee, you said I love Alfredo, but watching her cook is ew. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not feeling the way she's making it. I don't understand why she's using drumsticks. To be honest, Teresa, you said, and we need to tell her vanilla is not a fall candle. She should be getting apple pie, something with pumpkin in it, or banana bread scent. Different type of fall smells for candles. I agree. I agree. I love a good apple scented candle. I'm not really too crazy about pumpkin, But I would just get it just for the purpose of the fall decor theme that she's going with. I wouldn't light it. I'm gonna be honest. Shawnee, you said MGTV, when you get a chance, you must get catch caught up. Joey is in Texas with Liv. Shawnee, I did the last video I did um was on Olivia, and we talked about this Joey guy, this person that she claims is Joey. Now I'm not sure whether or not it's been confirmed if that is him or not, but I'm definitely going to get into Liv. I just thought that I'd pop in and talk about, or have a conversation about the other women, because I always cover and go over Olivia, okay? But I'm definitely getting to that, okay? Um, Latoya, you said I don't like the way she cooks. It's not giving love to me. She in there whipping that shit together. Yeah, wine glass just be throwing it together. It ain't no love in that. She's just trying to get shit done, because if she don't do it, nobody else is. Teresa, you said I gotta start driving again, so I'm heading back to the bushes, but I'm still listening. Okay, all right. Well, let's continue.
And upload every Monday at 6 o'clock. So y'all be ready for this vlog, okay? And I am gonna be shouting out somebody special on my channel who give me the most motivation and positivity. So I cannot wait to share that channel in this vlog. Okay, y'all. So I got green beans. I washed off my green beans and my carrots. So I'm gonna season them with garlic powder, onion powder. I'm gonna put some minced garlic in there, and I'm gonna put a whole bunch of butter. This is my favorite meal, and I am gonna put some seasoned salt on it, and it be so good.
I'm not liking it. I don't understand. We're making the carrots and everything. This is not like a stew or something, where you can put the whole baby carrots in there. I I don't know. In my opinion, the carrots should be chopped up. That's just my opinion. But why are the string beans so fucking long? I don't know what's going on. Y'all let me know if it's just me.
Good, y'all. So tell me if you guys ever tried this. Try this, and I'm telling you, it is the best. I love carrots.
Like, why are the string beans just as long as fucking asparagus? Why is that?
So that's why I got some. So um this is the chicken, and it's looking really good, y'all, right now. It's looking lovely. This is the chicken, and this is how it's supposed to look.
So my whole thing is another thing that I have to mention. This is just another thing. She seasoned the chicken, she cooked it. Okay. Now I'm assuming she's going to pull the meat off the bones, right? Because this is chicken Alfredo. So you seasoned the skin, and I'm quite sure she bet not add the chicken skin to the chicken Alfredo. She bet not. So that's why we use chicken breasts. That's why.
Look, once you get done, I was picking at them to make sure that I get done all the way through the bone, because chicken is hard to get done. I did leave me a little bit of raw carrots, but I feel like my kids are gonna eat the rest of them before I even get to it.
Introduce. Ooh, wine glass, wine glass, wine glass, wine glass. Latoya, you said me neither. Adding them seasonings that don't go right. What'd she say? The only thing she said she was going to add minced garlic and seasoning salt. Gosh. It's a mess.
Started the noodles, and this is what the carrots are looking like, and this is what the chicken is looking like. It's broke up, but it's all right. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna add the whipping cream right into.
Why we got the big ass? Look at this. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see my mouse, but right here, you don't want to take that out. This hard caked up shit that's hanging on the side of the pot or pan. Like, I know you want to add it. Okay, I don't know.
The spot that we had the chicken, and I'm gonna re-season, and I'm gonna scrape everything that's on the bottom of this, butter, so all the seasonings can mix. And the seasonings that you put on the chicken, yeah, my chicken.
Said kids are 66. I'm lost. Hold on, Latoya, you said onion powder and seasoning. So okay, so it was the minced garlic, onion powder, and seasoning salt. Okay. It's a mess. Cancer 66, you said, is she putting whole chicken legs in her Alfredo? I'm waiting to see. Now I'm assuming, I'm assuming that she is definitely going to shred these chicken legs and add them in there because she cannot possibly add the chicken legs with the skin still attached and all that in the Alfredo. That will be absolutely insane. So we're gonna wait and see.
broke broke up, but I usually always cook chicken thighs with this. But we only had drumsticks, so
Well,
I'm cooking it. But I will scrape the bottom out and
but why why? I know I keep pausing y'all, but I'm just really genuinely confused. Why chicken thighs? What are you doing? Why cook meat where you're going to have to remove the skin anyway? You're seasoning the meat, and the seasoning is mostly on the skin. In order for you to make chicken alfredo the correct way, you're definitely going to have to remove the skin of the chicken, which also means that you're going to be removing the seasoning. Um, why do you normally use chicken thighs? Like I'm, and what the fuck is this? Okay,
mix it all together because that will be the seasoning to season um my
this hard
Alfredo.
piece right here
Got
is
this
really
Parmesan
good.
cheese, and I'm gonna put some in here. I already put my seasonings in, so I put enough, like a
Oh,
lot, because this is my
I have never added. I don't know. Do y'all add Parmesan cheese to y'all chicken Alfredo?
base. Parmesan cheese is my base, and so yeah, that's how I'm
The
gonna make
base.
my Alfredo. Hey y'all, it's the next day, so I still have to do a whole bunch of laundry. Let me show y'all. I always gotta do laundry. I hate doing laundry, but
I
it is
cannot
what it
wait to
is.
see
This
the
is the
outcome of
laundry that I
Alfredo.
have to do, and I got more to do. But I have to go to work at 3, so I'm just trying to get some of this stuff done. Get in here with that toy. Um,
Hey, Bonita. Yeah, carrots definitely do need steamed banana muffin. Those carrots are still going to be hard as fuck. They're going to be charred and they're going to be hard. Okay, that's what they're going to be.
what else? I got my goal is to fold the clothes before I go to work and mop this floor. So I'm gonna try to get that done before I have to go to work. So, change of plans. Since this vlog was really hard for me to do, y'all, I really just did not want to do anything, just lay in the bed. I did not want to film. And this is, I don't know what it is, but I think me trying to put myself on a routine and then I fall off or whatever, get stuck, overwhelmed, whatever. I
I'm gonna tell you this real quick, and I say this all the time. While Gladstone went out, she's trying to make her house more cozy. She's cooking dinner, dealing with the kids. She already said she has to clean up. Then she about to fold the clothes and do whatever else she has to do. I like that's why I said I sympathize with her because she got this man in the house and he ain't helping with shit. It ain't no way. That would be his chore. You fucking handle the clothes. You don't work. You don't got nothing else to do but sit in the house with the goddamn kids and watch them. The least you could do is wash the clothes and fold them. That's the least you could do. Cancer 66, you said if she had enough money to buy all that fall crap, she should have had enough money to buy boneless chicken thighs or chicken breasts. I agree. Banana Muffin, you said I've never seen anyone overcomplicate Alfredo. Me either. It's one of the most simplest meals you can make. Cancer 66, you said what the hell does Bay do? Bay does nothing but play his game and make songs, and that's it. Okay, and sleep with wine glass. That's all and he watches the kids. Okay, that's all he has to do. No house chores. That's all on her. Banana Muffin, you said some people refuse to buy anything other than drumsticks because they're cheap. Okay. Oh, so that's the reason. You said she could have boiled the chicken in broth and then shredded it. Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. But still, all in all, I don't even give a fuck how much it costs. If I'm making chicken Alfredo, I'm going to buy the boneless chicken breast. That's what I'm going to do.
push YouTube videos on the back burner. So I'm trying to get out of that and changing my atmosphere of making my house more cozy. And that really does help me get out of the rut of getting these videos out.
Banana Muffin, you said she thinks she's deglazing the pan, but it's burnt. I'm quite sure the Alfredo is going to be brown. We shall see. I hope she shows it. Let's see. I don't want to see her and watch her full clothes. What is the end result? I know this ain't the whole rest of the end of the video. So she just ain't going to show us the food. This is the rest of the video. Well, now I'm irritated. Now I'm irritated. Because I was really, really, really looking forward to. I was really looking forward to seeing the final outcome of this chicken Alfredo. I was. Now, Wineglass has not been uploading them. I get it, girl. But let's see. Damn. Stay fall clean with me on my first day off uh of the week. Now, I'm trying to think. Do I want to get into this? Okay, we just gonna see what's going on. If it's a whole bunch of music and it's nothing but us literally just watching her clean, then I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. But because I have not reacted to Wineglass much, and I want to catch up on her, we're gonna watch this video. All right. Let's see. Hey, Sunrose. Why is it all that shit on the floor? This is a mess. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of music. My whole thing is, why is it even like that? Why? 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 I understand she got kids and everything, but what is all the boxes and the little particles across the floor?
And lately, I have been putting their t-shirts underneath the sweaters so they won't forget, because sometimes RJ do forget to put another t-shirt on, and he wakes up a little bit earlier than a lot of us. He gets on his bus at 7:05, so he usually wake up at 6 o'clock and he gets ready for school. This is a little hack that make our
real quick, Latoya, you said she at that job bringing home that bacon for Bay. Yeah, she is. But then the Muffin, you said, I guess she didn't want to show us the drumstick Alfredo. I bet not. I'm telling you, that shit probably came out brown. Okay, she added the black in. First of all, the pan was already black as hell and burnt, like you said. Okay, so more than likely that Alfredo sauce turned a little brownish color. Okay, probably has some burnt chunks up in it. Okay, from her stirring and all the things, and I don't know. I really wanted to see whether or not she pulled that meat off the drumsticks. I really wanted to see that, but she didn't want to show us that because more than likely it did not look appetizing. It did not.
Our morning a lot better and so much manageable when it comes to me working as a full-time mom. It really does help, even if Bay has to get the kids ready. Their daddy, he don't have to go and look for a t-shirt, because sometimes I will be in a rush and don't put their t-shirts in the right spot. But by hanging their t-shirts up with their pants and their sweaters, they don't have to go look. All they have to do is get their socks and put their shoes on and they're ready to go. Try this and let me know how this really does work, because it is a lifesaver in our house.
That's cool or whatever, but she trying to make shit easier for Bay, so that when he get the kids ready for school in the morning, he don't got to go looking for nothing. This should be, this should be his job. This really should be his job. He don't do nothing else in the damn house. This is the least that he could do. He need to work on making his own life easier.
Structure. And sometimes just one little thing can throw off our routine. And it could be a night like last night that I did not want to clean. And there you go. The
What is
whole house.
that bread? Why is it bread? Why is it bread and shit hanging off of this rack over here that's in the living room? Why? Why is the bread in the living room? I see she got some nice couch covers for that couch there.
House is messed up. And I feel like this is realistic for everybody household, not just anybody that feels they want to say something, but anybody household. Okay. Having ADHD is a lot of work and you tend to overthink a lot more. You tend to have anxiety. So you tend to think, oh my God, cleaning up is just too much for me. I'm not going to do it. That's just too much work. I don't have an hour to give to nobody. I don't feel like doing that. And that is exactly how I think about it. But how I get out of overthinking, y'all, is just doing it, speaking it out loud in existence. I have to do this. Let me do this. And that's what I say. Let me get this done so I won't have to do it later. I just talk to myself out loud. So it motivates me to get my stuff done. And also, I seen some other cleaning hacks that was saying that they put on their tennis shoes because they ready to go, and that what helps them clean up. And I'm telling y'all, that really does work. Try that and let me know in the comment section below.
Girl, okay. Okay. I don't know. And why is this? Mm-mm-mm. This girl got Mitch May socks on. Bay just laid up in the bed while she's sitting here doing every goddamn thing. For some reason or another, the damn table is covered. The table is always covered in crumbs. That should be that could be a chore for the kids. After you guys eat, wipe off the table. Wipe off the table, sweep the floor. What's so hard about that? Whatever you had out that you were eating, put it in the trash can. I don't know. Banana Muffin, you said it's the next day. She's not showing the end result. Yeah, she's definitely not. Cancer 66, you said no wine glass. It's not normal and realistic to live like slobs. No, ma'am. Sun Rose, you said at least she tries to decorate, unlike Jasmine and Skye. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Wine glass be trying. She does. She's just overwhelmed and she's doing it all. So, like I said, I I sympathize with her in that regard because I can understand and I can see that she definitely wants things in her life to be better. However, she's the only one that's working toward this goal of having things be better for her and the children and the family in its entirety. So things are just a little out of whack for her. Okay. Let me see if she's talking.
I have another fall cleaning video where it has a lot of tips and tricks in there. I will link it below in the description box so you guys can check it out. But my ultimate fall cleaning tip is start in your room where everything is at, because I feel like as moms, especially as working moms, we tend to forget about our room all the time. But start in your room first. Try to get every spot decluttered. And
What is
I
this shit
know
over here? What is this? Is this boxes for the dog? What is this? I see boxes laid out over here. Why is it boxes over here? What is that? Is that like bedding for the dog? Why is that covered up like that? I'm confused.
I could be the last person to give advice, but I feel like we came along. And I also use
Oh my god!
Febreze
Every time
for
I'm sorry, y'all. I got this damn touchscreen laptop. Let me go back to where she was at. I got this damn touchscreen laptop, and every time I just tried to expand the screen, and it skipped past everything else. So let me get back to where I was at.
clutter. And I know I could be the last person to give advice, but I feel like we came a long way.
What is
I
all
will
that?
link that video too, where when I first shared y'all.
And Latoya, you said it might be for the cat, but I don't know why would the cat. Why is the cat and the dogs? I don't know. I would think that you'd want to keep you know, their quarters separate. That's just me. I wouldn't put the cat's stuff next to where the dog is. I think that there should be a little bit of space in between. I don't know. Elizabeth Cruz, you said, yeah, she's definitely been watching other YouTubers copying their tips and tricks. LOL. Hey, I'm not mad at her. She's trying at least. Yeah, I agree.
My depression video. Go look at that video. You'll see all how my house used to be, and I feel like I am so proud of what it is now. So let me give you some tips and tricks. So what I've been doing is staying on a consistent schedule, not every day though, but most of the time we have a cleaning schedule. I wake up in the
Well, I'll tell you this. I understand that she's on a schedule with cleaning. And more than likely, her schedule when it comes to cleaning is her cleaning the house on her days off, which I can understand. But there's certain things that should be done on a daily basis. Okay? And Wineglass may not be the one to do them because she is working 3 to 11. But the least that man could do is make sure that the table is wiped off, make sure that the kitchen and the dining room where everybody's eating and making food, should be swept and wiped down, okay, daily. In the bathrooms as well. Everybody can pitch in and make sure that that's done. It should not be so much. All that shit she just swept up on the floor, it shouldn't have been that much because they should be sweeping the floor. I'm quite sure the kids are dropping crumbs when they're eating and doing all the things. That should be a chore for them. That's just my opinion.
morning, I do my cleaning, and the kids have their chores. And another tip for fall is that try to make some space for their book bags. If you have kids, try to have hanging spots, baskets to put their book bags or their shoes, have a shoe rack. Y'all, when I first had kids, I didn't even know how to organize and declutter. Like, I didn't even know where to begin. So just begin in your room, decluttering your room, do that first. But that is how you can get on a schedule. It's just doing one thing every day to make sure that you keep your house together. And for fall, because they're going to have boots, clothes, and shoes because the kids are back at school, make sure that every place got a spot for it. And what I want to do next is start labeling a lot of where everything needs to go. I think that's my biggest thing is to have a place for everything and labeling everything so the kids
I don't even know if it necessarily needs to have labels. It's common fucking sense. Everybody has a closet in their room, don't they? Everybody. The food goes in the fucking kitchen. Okay, I'm confused. Um, I don't know why the bread is in the living room, but it is there. That should not be there. Okay, um, I just don't understand. Your clothes and your shoes belong in your closet. If you do have a shoe rack at the front door, like I do, then the shoes that you wear the most, if you got a pair of shoes that you normally wear on a daily basis, fine, keep those on the shoe rack. But the other ones that you only pop out and wear if you're going somewhere special, keep that shit in your room, in your closet. Um, Toys, more than likely, there should be a toy bin or some sort of place for that in the rooms. I don't think that having a sign is going to make it any better. I think that everybody knows exactly where the shit's supposed to go, but they choose not to put it there because they're not respecting the house. I don't know if you put the word on it, that's going to make it so now they know that this is where it goes. They already know where the hell it goes. But let's continue.
can know, oh, okay, this is where the tissue go. Oh, okay, this is where Malaysia shoes go. Oh, okay, this is where RJ shoes go. So that's what my next goal is.
No.
And I hope this help you
Malaysia, RJ, and whatever else the other kids' names is, they don't need no damn signs to show them where their shoes go. They know exactly where the shoes go. The sign is not going to help.
with fall cleaning. Don't overthink fall cleaning. It's just a new way of getting back on your cleaning journey. And I say cleaning journey because cleaning is a lot of work and a lot of mental work, especially if you don't know where to begin, and especially if you deal with mental illness like we do.
Okay, sis. You say so. I'm okay. Not her dancing. It's the saggy. It's the saggy pants for me. Wine glass. Oh my goodness. But at least she cleaning, child. At least she's cleaning. That's all I can say. That refrigerator, oh my gosh, this stainless steel refrigerator, that needs to be wiped down ASAP. All those fucking spots and streaks and stains. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. All right, I'm going to speed it up some. Jeez Louise.
Just because I hate washing dishes too, is to buy paper plates, paper bowls, and plastic spoons and forks. That really does help me all the time because it saves more time to do something different than just washing dishes all day. If you do not have a dishwasher, another thing that really works, but it's a little bit more work, is to have every kid that you have wash out their own dishes. And somebody else did give me a tip too, is to buy everybody their
This is,
own
hold on.
color.
Call me crazy, but when I'm cleaning out the inside of my microwave, and I'm going to have to use soap and water and all those things, I would just prefer to unplug the shit. I don't know if you could. I don't know what could possibly happen, but there's always those little holes on the inside. I don't really want to be wiping past that with a fucking wet rag, and the shit's on. It's plugged in. Is that just me? I don't know. I just don't feel safe doing it.
Coated dishes, so you will know who dishes is in the sink, because that was my issue. I would say, who dishes are these, and they'd be like, it's not mine, it's not mine. So I'm thinking about getting color coded dishes and just regular colored dishes when people come over, but coated dishes for
Color coded dishes is absolutely insane. What? What? Why color coded? So each child gets a certain color dish? Okay.
all four of my kids, because they never know who dishes who. So my second tip is, me starting at in the morning cleaning really does help maintain the house. Like I said before, I do my morning routine check. So I go around my house where all the kids said they did their chores and see if they picked up or they missed something, and I'll go over and do that. And that is another thing that keeps the house maintained. And plus, sweeping in the morning, because I feel like the kids can do so much, but they don't do a really, really good job of cleaning what I like to be cleaned. And that's how I keep the maintain of my house at least decent enough for me. Okay, y'all. I also do a walkthrough within the boys' room, Malaysia room, to make sure they made their bed, picked up
I
their
don't know why Wine Glass has not invested in the stainless steel cleaner. I don't know why she hasn't.
clothes, the bathroom, to see if the bathroom needs to be clean. And that's what I do for tip two. Tip three is, I write down things that I need to clean. I also write down realistic chores for my kids. So my kids have night chores during the night, so we can know who does what chores. And I always give the kid who likes to do something. Like Malaysia loves to wash dishes. She's good at washing dishes. RJ is not so good at washing dishes, but he's good at sweeping. So I usually always give the sweeping to him and give her the dishes to her. But I do give RJ dishes during the week, but it's not as much as Malaysia. But what I want to start doing in the future is making sure that they wash their dishes out, so nobody have to wash dishes at night, because I feel like that is crazy. But it is a step. Step four is, always make your bed in the morning. Your bed, not the kids' bed, your bed in the morning. Pick up your room, make your bed in the morning. I feel like this is the most important thing in my life, is to do that, like, is to make your bed. And that's what I always do. Seeing your bed when you get home from work, it just does something to you. Be like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. But when your bed is not made during the day, it makes you become lazy. That's how I feel. So make your bed, open your window, go brush your teeth.
Girl, Girl, by the time you get home, that big ass man is already in the bed. He's already in the bed, and he's already the bed is already not together. But anyway, I hear what she's trying to say. Banana Muffin, you say he should definitely be cleaning and doing laundry daily to help her. He should, because essentially he's a housewife, right? It's the least he could do. Banana Muffin, you said, I bet those kids wonder why their daddy don't have chores. I know they do, because I know they do. Um, Cancer 66, you said, who the heck is going to take cleaning tips from Wine Glass? I don't know, child. Somebody who is a little bit more delayed than her, maybe. Banana Muffin, you said, I would have wanted chores if my daddy ain't have to lift a finger and I've been at school slaving all day. Exactly. Um, Let me see. Shawnee, you said if she teaches the kiddos, then they'll be cleaning as good as she does. That's yeah, true. Latoya, you said hell, you know what needs to be cleaned when you constantly walk past it. Write down a list of things to clean. But hey, if this works for her, go off. Right. Cancer 66, you said how is she going to make the bed when Bay is laying in it all day? Exactly. Banana Muffin, her bra is definitely too tight. I was looking at that. I don't know what's going on with it. It definitely appears to be kind of tight.
A realistic routine in the morning just to get you refreshed, to get up, to do something. And that's how I've been doing. And this is why I want to go a little bit more deeper and diving into cleaning more on this channel a lot more since I've been working, because I wanted to tell y'all how going to work really did save me my routine. Okay.
Pause it. So it is appearing because I see these lines in her shirt that y'all about to see. Wine Glass is wearing a waist. She has on a so maybe she has the lines because she has on a bra, but she also has on some sort of waist trainer that does not. That's why it looks like a roll is right here. But I can see the what is it called? The bones essentially and the waist trainer popping through the shirt. Oh, okay. So that's the reason. That is the reason. I'm going to speed it through because it's only but so
Some cranny splendor of a Thomas's English
that a person cares to watch. Oh, she does have something to wipe down the steam still, but she's also using it on the cabinets. I don't know what's going on. That waist trainer ain't training shit. It don't look. I don't know. It's not helping the shape. Normally, that's what waist trainers do, but it doesn't appear to be pulling her in enough to be training anything. Let's see if she's talking. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna breeze through and see what else is going on.
Ask the questions like, what time y'all take the dog out? Because I will have my own realistic time or whatever, how to take the dog out or when they start doing their chores. Another thing that also helped
Is
me.
this my this is my thing. Is this like a Swiffer mop? Girl, why the fuck you ain't sweep the floor first and then use that? Why?
With cleaning and being organized is having cameras. And I know that's like naive, like why would cameras help? Cameras help me to understand who is doing all the mess, okay? Because every time I ask my kids who is making these messes, they do not know. So now I can go back and look at the cameras and see who did it. And Bay has the ability to go see too. And if the kids are up.
Well, first of all, so now Wineglass wants to get cameras in the house because her kids are making a mess. She said so she can he's not watching what they're doing. What is this? A two, what, 3 bedroom apartment? Obviously, they're the ones making the mess in their rooms, but he's so. Where is he when they're doing this shit? He's in the room. He's not paying attention. What's going on?
in the middle of the night. I can see who's going to sneak snacks because that's another issue in our house, and who is getting up doing things that they're not supposed to be doing.
See, this right here, this room shit, they would have had to do that. They would have had to do that. How hard is it to pick up your toys, put them in the bin, uh, grab the vacuum the floor, make up your bed? This is stuff that she should be teaching them to do. Because if she does not make them do it, they're never going to do it. Never. The bathroom is full of shit. What is all this around the sink?
And I just wanted to show y'all on this video, like with speed cleaning and just cleaning motivation and whole house clean with me motivation, fall cleaning and
Okay, let
decor
me tell you
with.
something. She needs to get a rack or something to put this shit on. Okay, it should be like a rack in the bathroom or something. It's why is there so much stuff around the sink? I don't like that. I just don't. I don't. For one, her perfumes and things of that nature. That why is that not in your room somewhere? Or I know she doesn't have a vanity. She has a dresser, but she needs a rack or something. I don't like when there's a whole bunch of shit around my sink. I just don't.
Me. Um, Motivation. I just want to show y'all that this is another hack that I use for the bathroom. I brought this shelf and I will leave it link below, and I assembled it off camera because it wasn't bad. It was just that I wanted to get stuff done. I was actually tired because I've been all day cleaning. Okay. So I'm just like ready to be done. But this right here is a lifesaver. And I asked my significant other, which I call him Bay. I
I
asked,
wouldn't want this shit all up in the mirror of the bath. I don't know. I just I wouldn't want this over the bathroom sink. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This shelf can't go on top of the your dresser or something. I don't know.
Bay. I said, "Do you like it?" He said he loved it. He said it's so much more space on the counters because we really didn't have too much to
Girl,
put
no, not
everything.
all these
Like our
products.
counters are really, really low. So yeah, I will leave it link below. It was only like $20 on Amazon, so you guys can go purchase that. Yeah, I really love it, and it's really cute, and it's definitely spacious. But the only thing I don't like
Why not have a container for the hair products that goes underneath the sink or something? I,
is that it is big. It's really huge. And my sink is not that big. And I didn't count that in consideration when I got
or
this.
another thing, banana muffin that you said she should have her over the toilet rack. That would make a lot of sense. Maybe she could have got a little bin or something like that for hair products like gel, oils, grease. Put that in there, have that sitting on the rack along with the other things that go in the bathroom. Or even a little basket, like a cute little basket, so you can't even tell what's in there. Only person that knows what's in there is her, just to keep the bathroom looking kind of cute. But I'm just not feeling this little shelf thing that she has over the sink. I'm just not.
And this is my urine destroyer that I'm using on the toilet. I really like to use this destroyer. It really does work other than bleach. I feel like bleach brings out the smell of urine a lot more. So I've been using this urine destroyer, and I love the smell of clean house, not house that smell like pee. Okay. And I also use Febreze for my house. Also, Febreze is my thing that I love to use. It smells so good. But I've been using these Boost fragrance thing. They just like little warmers, but I feel like they work a lot more better than the plug-in ones. So yeah, y'all can purchase that. I will leave the link to that also down below.
I be slipping. I'm looking at text messages and everything, trying to keep up with the chat. But so she likes to say that she likes to keep her bed nice and neat. It's nighttime. The bed is completely fucked up. So that's obviously not the case. I just can't. Um, Banana Muffin, you said she could have got a rack for about $20 to $40. Yeah, she could have, but she's not thinking like that. Cancer 66, you said that's not meant for a bathroom counter. It looks very cluttered. It does, and I don't want all that shit in front of my mirror like that. See, I just don't like to. I don't know. Sun Rose, you said, or a caddy to keep under the cabinet. Exactly. That's what I said. Like a little bin or something, basket to keep your hair products in, separated definitely from the cleaning supplies. But that stuff should be put away, not just out and all over the goddamn sink, because it's not enough space for that. It's just not. Um, Banana Muffin, you said, can she even lift the handle on the faucet down? I guess she can lift it up a little bit, not fully. Um, You said I think that's just her in Babe's bathroom. I just don't get it. Shauna, you said, oh, okay, her house is busy. Oh my God. You said I hate outside stuff on the sheets. Yeah, me too. Oh my God. It's a lot. I just what is that? A resistant band thing on the bed? Shit all on the floor. Wine glass got to do everything. Oh, that's a little belt. I got one of those too. I got one of those too. I just don't wear it much because I got to be able to breathe while I'm sitting at my goddamn desk. I can't be wrapped too tight. So this is what's going on basically. Wine glass on her days off, she cleans the house. That man is more than likely there, right? But when she comes, why is it a camera? This is a camera in her bedroom. Y'all see this over here? This looks like a camera. Why is it a camera in the bedroom? This is what's going on. Wine glass is cleaning the house, and Babe basically um, removes himself from whatever room she's cleaning in. That's what is given to me. That's what it's giving. It's still particles and shit on the bed that she didn't move. Hmm. Anyway, let me see. I'm gonna just skip to the end because I don't really care about the rest of this shit. Wait a minute. Oh, this is her showing the finished product of everything. We can go ahead and watch that. You got earrings and shit up there. Okay. Why is the toilet tissue there? Well, at least she got it done. That's all that
This
matters.
cleaning vlog. If you guys like more content like this, click right here. I got a whole playlist that you can binge watch all my cleaning videos, y'all. I will see y'all in another cleaning motivation video. Love y'all. Deuces.
All right. So that concludes. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. That concludes the reaction on Wine Glass and Skye. Okay, you guys, the ladies are struggling to keep their houses clean because they are not requiring the men that they are with or their children to go ahead and clean up the house while they are at work. That's the gist of it. Nothing more, nothing less. And actually, both the women got on here to talk about their mental health issues and explain why their mental health issues that they're suffering from keeps them from being productive in their households and when it comes to their creating content. So that concludes the reaction. All right. I'm going to go ahead. Let me see. Is there anything else to read? Latoya, you said, well, she's speaking about cameras and already has them. Right. But I'm just a little bit confused as to why the camera is in her bedroom. And maybe she's going to move into a different room in the house. I don't know. But that's a little odd. Okay. You also said she's tired, boss. Yeah, she's tired. She has to do everything. It's sad, you know. I don't get it. But Wine Glass sees nothing wrong with it. So that's going to be her story. That's her situation. But anyway, you guys, that completes my reaction on Wine Glass and Skye's World. I appreciate all of you for watching. Okay, I appreciate all of my wonderful moderators that also made it into this live stream. All right, I'm definitely going to go breeze through Liv's Life channel and see what she has been up to, and I'm going to pop back in either. What time is it? More than likely, it'll probably be either late tonight or tomorrow or something like that. I just want to pop back in and we can discuss what she's been up to, what she got going on over there. But again, I appreciate all of you for watching. I hope you continue to have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Before we get off of here, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button if you have not already done so. Comment your thoughts down below and also hit the subscribe button, okay? And until next time, I will see you all later, all right? Bye-bye.